Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Storytellers. This is Brandy, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator near Sundre, Alberta. Today we are using the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set. This is on page 23 of our holiday catalog. And then we're pairing it with the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. This was a returning favorite from last year, and it's kind of hidden in this catalog too because it's not featured, it's just in the catalog, and that's on page 42 of the holiday catalog. So the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set is a standalone stamp set, so it doesn't have dies or like a suite of products that it can go with. So instead of using typical Christmas colors with it, I'm going to use Purple Posy and Seaside Spray. These were our two in colors, or two of our 5 in colors from last year that are still current for one more year. So I have a Purple Posy card base, and then I have a layer of Whisper White that's 5 1/4 by 4, and I've embossed this with the Snowflake embossing folder that is part of a different suite. That's part of the Snowflake Splendor suite, and it's really great detailed snowflakes on the whole embossing folder. Definitely one of my favorite embossing folders right now. So I'll start by adhering that directly onto my card base. And I'll make sure that I have adhesive all the way to the edge because of the added texture of that layer. And we'll just center that down. Then I have a layer of Seaside Spray that's 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And adhere that down in the bottom right hand corner. And then this little section is 3 inches by 4 inches. This is one of the patterns in that Feels Like Frost paper. So it's 48 sheets, and they're all silver and Whisper White metallic on one side, and then a lot of imagery designs on the other. So lots of different ones that would work, adding a little gnome in there. And this is only, I think they're $20, but it's 48 sheets of double-sided designs, and one side of every piece is the foil. So that's a lot of paper. So I'll glue that down on here. Then I have a scrap of Whisper White, that's what we're gonna stamp on, and then a strip of Seaside Spray that we're going to stamp on as well. We'll ink up one of the gnomes. You could use whichever one you wanted. Ink him up on the white. And then I have the sentiment, it says a little Christmas wish, and we'll stamp that down on the Seaside Spray. And that's all of our stamping. This little sentiment strip I'm going to cut out with our classic label punch, and I'm going to cut it out farther to the left, so not totally centered. Then I'm going to take this piece back and put it in from the side and make a flag end, just like that. So you have, it looks like a little arrow now. So we'll keep that. And this little guy, we're going to color in with our Stampin' Blends in our same 2 colors, Purple Posy and Seaside Spray. Oh, and I guess I need a black one too. The light basic black just for his boots. So I'm gonna start dark on the left-hand side and go along that line, and only do about half of his hat. Then come in with the light and blend that line out. So there's his hat. Then I'll do the same thing with the dark. I'm just going to do his sleeves darker and his sides will be lighter. There's not too much to blend when you can't see his clothing. And just that side. And then his boots in black. Then a wink of Stella for his beard. And then one other thing that's missing is his skin. So I'm going to add his ivory skin. I was going to leave it white, but he looked too white with all of his beard hair there. So just his hands in skin tone. So there we have him colored nicely. And now, because there's no dyes, we get to fussy cut him. So I'm going to cut him right on the black line. I'm not going to leave a white border because I want him to blend in with the background of my designer series paper. So there's our little gnome. I did cut off the bell off of the top of his hat. I didn't think he needed it in this instance, and it's way harder to fussy cut that little bell, but he will look good on our background now, and you don't even notice that the bell is gone. So I'll add my little sentiment here. Just off the edge a little bit there. And then I'll pop him up on dimensionals. And put him right there. Because there's already shading in the ground on the DSP, I didn't add any grounding to him. It looks like he's actually standing on the snow. But if you were using a piece of DSP that was just a pattern, you'd want to add some gray to the bottom so that it looked like he had a little bit of a shadow when he was standing there. Then for our inside, I just embossed the first about an inch with that same snowflake embossing folder. And I can add that to the inside. So there's our card for you today. Here's the first one I made. I hope you enjoyed my card today using the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set and the Feels Like Frost Designer Series paper. If you'd like to purchase anything I've used today or any other Stampin' Up! Products, please shop my online store and you'll receive extra goodies in the mail from me afterwards. If your order is over $100, you'll receive a package of rhinestones from me as well. You can choose the holiday rhinestones or our clear regular rhinestones. You can just email me after you place your order and let me know which ones you like and I'll mail them to you. What else? Oh, I also have, it's almost the end of September and we still have the Get It and Go Starter Kit promotion. So for $135, you get to choose $165 of product of your choice, whatever you want from either a catalog or a combination of both. And Stampin' Up! Will also send you 2 stamp sets, a package of rhinestones, and some make and take kits that make 16 cards. So you can make them yourself or you can make them with some friends, and they'll send you some ideas as well to make with those pieces that are already all pre-cut. If you're interested in signing up, or if you have a long wish list and would like a discount, that's the best way. Just spread it out monthly or every other month. You can place an order through yourself and get a 20% or more discount on all of your purchases. Let me know if you're interested and just email me or message me and comment whatever platform you're watching this on, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. Thanks so much, and I will stamp with you soon. Bye!